Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update on XRP Ripple. And what we're going to do today, we're going to look at the 1 week chart because there's some things that have taken place in the past that are starting to take place now. And what we always want to do is kind of look back at the past of what's happened in charts. And you know, it won't necessarily tell you what's going to happen, but a lot of times when you see these things, you can start putting the odds even greater in your favor, and that's what you're looking for. History a lot of times will repeat itself in market cycles and different things like that, so we really want to pay attention to these, and I just wanted to put them on your radar today. So if you guys like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want me to keep covering XRP, smash that like button. Let me know down below, guys, and we'll get into this. So remember, each one of these candles represents a week, and what I wanted to point out to you, do you see how back in here we had this very tight action? The candles were so small, and then right before we had this breakout, look how small, and look at the fight right here between the bulls and the bears. Look at these little doji candles and short day candles, and then all of a sudden we just blasted off. And what you want to look for when breakouts are about to happen, the candles get very small, and it may take a month, it may take 2 months, whatever. If you're patient, you wait for that huge surge of volume to come in, either to the upside or downside, then you chase it, guys, and then you jump on it. And what you want to do is just really pay attention to these candles, because look at this. We were at 24 cents, so even a little bit lower than we were now. And in the matter of 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, we went all the way up to $3.30. And I want you to realize the price percentage range here on this. In the matter of a month, we went up about 1,100, almost 1,200%. And that's the importance of catching these, because this market moves so fast and these market cycles move so fast that we really want to put ourselves in position to be ready for these. Now what I wanted to show you here, and also take a look at this on the 1 week. Do you see this massive bearish engulfing candle, this long wick up top? So the bulls were taking profits because we went straight up, and that's what you always want to remember. When anything that goes straight up, guys, most of the time it's going to come straight down. Then we had that bearish engulfing candle, and that would have shown you that it's time to get out. Say you're holding throughout all this. When you see one of these get put in, guys, bearish engulfing candle on the weekly chart after a parabolic move like that, it's time to get out. And if you did do that and you got out on the close, you'd still get out at $1.81, and you would have saved yourself all this misery. That's saying that you already had them back in here before the blast took off. But now look what's happening again. Do you see, guys, how we've basically shaken out here? Now we're in this accumulation period that we've been in, and the candles are yet again getting extremely tight. Take a look at this candle here on the weekly. See how it's getting tight? Now we may have a few more weeks of that, but I want to put this on your radar, because what we have been having is higher lows. Do you see this trend line? This is the trend line that must stay intact. Now if we start having candle closes below that, guys, then things could get bad, and we could be dropping down here to 14 cents. I mean, anything's possible in this space. I want you to know that. But the candle's getting small, we're having higher lows, we're obeying that trend line. And then I also want to point out a few indicators with this. And first we're going to go to that stochastic RSI. And what you're seeing here is we're in oversold conditions. We're at 9 and 12.99, and it's looking like we may get a potential cross here. And if we do get that cross, that could be a great move for us to start coming up here and challenging 47 cents, and then it'd be up here around 60 cents. And what I like to do is go off the real bodies. I don't so much go off the wicks. I want to see the real bodies and where it closes. And I read the Japanese candlestick charting book, and the Japanese traders, they really put a strong emphasis on the body the candle closes. Now the wicks or tails are extremely important, because that can show you too when the bulls are taking profits, or when the bears are, you know, overextending themselves and it's turned into some type of a hammer candle. So there's great purpose for the wicks as well, but in terms of support and resistance, and sometimes a lot of trend lines outdo just completely off the real body. So that's just something that I look at, guys. But what you do is just work your way up, and then we'd be at 87. And what's nice though is, because we fell so hard so fast, guys, we can really make moves very quickly and aggressively through these channels. Basically from, we look at this like 59 cents up to 88 cents. So I mean, there's a lot of room to run in between these different areas. So that's something that I do want to look at. So right now, the stochastic RSI, we are in that oversold condition. So this would be a good time on the weekly. And remember, I'm not your financial advisor, but if you're looking for XRP, a hold for the long term, 31 cents isn't a terrible thing when it's been up around $3 before. And we have even more adoption now than we had then. So that's something we're looking at. The next indicator I wanted to point out to you was our RSI. So with our RSI, we're just basically dead neutral here. We're 43. We're just cruising sideways right now. So not a ton there. We can break either way. Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are getting very tight. Whenever they get very tight, you look for that expansion. Look back here. Do you see how they got really tight? Big expansion. So guys, I mean, these are the things that I wanted to bring to you. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to put this on your radar that, you know, XRP for a potential long hold here, it looks like there's some decent accumulation that's taking place, and the candles are getting very small here. So we're just going to have to be patient and see if we defend this trend line and make a nice break to the upside in the weeks to come or to the downside. So if you like these quick ones here, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you being here with me today. You guys are awesome. Have a great weekend.